go. We bout that business, that business. Boy, we bout that business. It get real up in that field, but got built by that business. That business, that business. Boy, we bout that business. This all hustle, this ain't luck. Lady Buck about that business. We bout that business, that business. We trending on retreat. We bout that business, that business. All we know is win, ain't no defeat. We bout that business, that business. Competition can't compete. We bout that business, that business. Number one, I feel it in my cleats. Hey, we got facts, we got stats. Not to mention trending topics. You the champ? No, that's cap. Drilling, killing all the guys. Please don't try that, boy. You know we hotter, boy. Making all kind of noise. We on fire. What you know about them Ohio boys? We bout that business, that business. Boy, we bout that business. It get real up in that field, but got built by that business. That business, that business. Boy, we bout that business. This all hustle, this ain't luck. Lady Buck about that business. We bout that business, that business. We trending on retreat. We bout that business, that business. All we know is win, ain't no defeat. We bout that business, that business. Competition can't compete. We bout that business, that business. Number one, I feel it in my cleats.
Yeah, welcome back, family. Wow, what a interesting week has been in the NFL, the national championship. Um, things are just happening in the NFL is just mind-boggling. We're going to touch bases to some of those topics, and I just well, look here. Everything has been remarkable as far as the end of the college football season, and now going into the NFL play. And I'm looking forward to having a great conversation with you, Nitty, Lady Buck, and all the interesting callers that is part of this podcast. We thank you. We appreciate you. And let's get business. Let's get busy. Let's get busy. Let's go. What's up, Lady Buck?
Hey. So, just to reiterate, it is a sad end to college football season, not because of who won the national championship or that. It's just the
Big
fact that
Ten.
there's no more college games. There's nothing to do on Saturday anymore. So, just really hate when college football ends. But let me remind you, Village, that doesn't mean that about that business is
Not
dormant.
over.
We still
Not
coming on every
over.
Tuesday and Thursday at 7:30. We will also do features after these last two playoff games, likely before and after these last two playoff games, so we can see who's going to the show, who's going to that Super Bowl. And don't forget, like, subscribe, share. Also, don't forget, you can join the show. You can actually join the show. You don't have to be on camera if you don't want
Come
to.
on.
You can be on camera if you want to, but you can you have a voice here. So we welcome you all. You can click the link. It's in the comments. It's always in the comments. Just click that link, follow the instructions, and you're on the show. So would love to hear some of your commentary. Would love you to put your comments in some of our reels. Comment. Converse with us. The last thing I want to say, and I'm going to add Super Buckeye to the stage as well. He's backstage, Mr. Jason, Mr. JB. Um,
Jay
One thing I
Bizzle.
want to say, right? So one thing I do want to say, and Nitty, you might want to have something to combat this, or maybe you agree. Right now, again, congrats, and this is the last thing I'm going to say about college. Well, I don't know about college football.
Mm-mm.
Um, IU, congratulations. I mean, you really won that. The conference talk, the SEC, Big Ten, who's the best, and all of that. That conversation is over. The playing field is even. You like who you like. You like your team. That's who you ride with. So, but I want to say, in the Big Ten, and there's been a lot of conversation about Cignetti being the king. Now, it takes a lot to be a king. You don't be a king after one season. Yeah, you had a wonderful season. You did more with less. We watched it. but that doesn't crown you the king of the Big Ten, the king, the coach. You got to have a few natties up under your belt, before you can just be the king. Let's keep it real. Congratulations to you. You are a great coach and all of that, but I can't give you that crown just yet. You're not a Saban. Yeah, you coached under Saban, but you know what Saban did. You're not even a day yet. So uh again, congratulations, but don't get too cocky. And the fan base too. Don't get too cocky. What you say about that? What say you, Nitty? You think, am I right or wrong?
No, you're right. In the grand scheme of things, you know what I'm saying? He ain't proved nothing yet. I mean, he proved that his flip game is cool. I'll give him cool. You know what I'm saying? But far as like putting him king, I can't even put him king of Big Ten. I can't even.
No.
No, you can't. He ain't proved it yet. Now I will say that he when he got hit in the mouth, I forgot who that team was that embarrassed him. I ain't gonna. Wasn't that Ohio State?
Well, not this season. He
No,
didn't
I'm
get
talking about
embarrassed
last.
at all.
I'm talking about last season.
Oh, I don't even know. I don't really know much about
Colorado.
Cincinnati.
Was it Colorado that hit him in the mouth?
It was.
That hit
Oh,
IU?
really?
It
I
was
can't
somebody
remember,
that
but
it was somebody embarrassed him like the year before. Last year. And
okay.
then that's what left the bad taste in his mouth. But one thing I can't say about him, he didn't buckle, he didn't waver, he
He
still had the
didn't.
same swag that he had before they embarrassed him because he was talking about da 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 da. He's talking all this rubbish or whatever. He backed it up. That's one thing I can't say about him. But as far as like King, no.
No, and then when he says Google me, I mean, I don't see a lot of natties under when I Google you, I don't see a lot of natties.
That
Well,
was
he
a
was
So
talking
great
I
about
mean,
statement.
there's
No,
really
I don't care
nothing
what
to
nobody
there,
says.
there's nothing to Google.
no, but he was
It's
talking about
still a good
Got more
Hey,
statement.
Google views
let
than I
me
got.
let
What's
me
up,
his
welcome
Jay?
thing is weird.
JB.
What's up,
What's up,
JB?
JB,
homeboy?
What's happening?
What's
what's
up,
Jay
up?
homeboy?
Bizzle,
What's up, homeboy?
How you
what's up with
doing?
you?
Oh, no, I'm living large, man. Living every day,
So
day
before
by
I
day.
ask you this question, JB, I want to congratulate you on your walk of faith that you just recently did. Congratulations. Um, I'll support you 100% on that walk. Um, and we all need to do some, get ourselves right, for this new year, and you took that first step. So congratulations to you. I wanted to let you know we see you. We see
Thank you,
you.
Ladybug. Thank you so much.
So you're
Remarkable,
welcome. And we
remarkable
love
journey,
you. We
baby.
love you for that.
It's
And
a
but
Hey,
let me
hold
remarkable
on.
ask
journey.
you, but
Put
let me
yourself
ask
on.
you, JB. So do you think can we crown Signetti as the king? I mean, is he the king?
No, no, no,
Okay.
not the king. Not even close.
No, not yet.
No.
Right.
I mean, like you said earlier, he's not even around day. He's not.
Mm-mm. No, you got, they got three up on you. And um, again, remarkable season. I'm not gonna take it away, I'm not gonna take it away from you at all.
They was the best team in the country all year long. We just didn't.
Period. We didn't give them the credit. I know I didn't. I didn't. But
And
they
they was
proved it. Yeah, they proved it. So yeah, that's my whole thing. And this whole thing about there's just this big discussion. I'm in another group of women who watch football, and um, there's this big debate about SEC and Big Ten. Someone had the nerve to put ACC in there in the debate. We just laughed at her. But I just don't think that's a conversation anymore. I just don't think that. I just think if you like your team, you like your team. Yeah, Big
can't.
Ten. It's been us for the past 3 years. However, with this NIL and the way this money is going, and the way the players can bounce, and it's really no loyalty, that much loyalty anymore. Um, I don't think you. I mean, you can ride with your conference that your team is in. I just don't think that it's. I don't even think it's worth the conversation anymore. That's my opinion.
Are you talking ACC or are you talking Big
No,
Ten SEC?
it's Big Ten SEC. That's the conversation,
Big
and that's
Ten
that's
is
the
by
debate.
far. Big Ten has taken them over, and it's not even close. They don't have the money that the Big Ten's got, and I hate to say
Oh,
that, but it's all come to money. It really has.
Yeah.
They give Ohio State. Our number one donor is Victoria's Secret's owner, $35 million. Now, if you'll look, well, I can actually post it, but I can send it to y'all. We have the number one class out of the transfer portal in America. Plus,
Oh
the only
wow.
person you lost was Tate, and you're replacing him with Chris Senior Jr.
Right, right.
You really,
Gonna be scary, scary next year.
absolutely, absolutely.
Now, I'll say I want us to be scary. I'm still concerned about who is going to be on our coaching staff. Who is replacing,
We
or
don't
who
know.
have you heard in them streets? Brian Hartline. Who's replacing? And I want to see some more with our defense. I'm not saying, I like Matt Patricia, but these
He's a
last two
stud,
performances, I just didn't. I'm,
but
something's
he
not
is a
jiving.
stud, and he can't go out there and make the plays for the players. But I'm gonna
True.
be honest with you, if we get an offensive coordinator, and I know Chip Kelly's already got a job.
I
If we
hate
go to the
that.
NFL and get offensive coordinator, I promise you we'll be right back where we was this year.
And that's what we need, someone from the NFL. I
But
want another
Yes,
Chip Kelly.
that's where Ryan Day said he was going. He said, "I'm going to the NFL. Get me out
Okay.
OC."
Well,
Ladybug,
then I'm
Ladybug,
good.
Ladybug. So who's
Yeah.
out there? Dabo is looking to be a head coach. You have Reese, who's a defensive coordinator. He's going to the Ravens. There's not. It's a limited amount of offensive coordinators that are out there that Ohio State can pick from. Do you think that um, given an opportunity, Braxton Miller can come in and tell me why? Tell me why. But I mean, he has the pedigree. He has. I mean, he loves Ohio State. He's been in the trenches with Ohio State since he left Ohio State. Do you think that he has the pedigree to coach the offensive side for Ohio State?
No, no,
Why not? Why not, Jason?
no. He does not. I, I, he's not. He was a great college player, but he didn't have NFL mind. He's not. He's good, but he's not great. That's not who you want at Ohio State.
But
And this
Brian
is
Not at all.
Hartline, we gave
You
Brian
need
Hartline a
somebody.
chance, though.
You need
We gave,
somebody that is 100% dedicated to Ohio State, and I understand that he would be, but that he's not. Definitely not the answer.
here's my pushback. Here's my pushback.
but let me
Here's my
ask though,
pushback.
what
Right?
made Brian Hartline so ready? Because they really, I think
Because
they played on the same. What?
Brian Hartline could talk any wide receiver in the country to come regardless.
Well, he was good. He was a good recruiter because he got a chance, though, Jason. He got a chance to do that.
He did. And do
But
you
maybe
think
if
that,
Braxton
do
gets
you
a
think
chance, you don't think he can do that?
absolutely not? And I love Braxton. I do. But I don't think he's ready for that. He's too
Now, what
immature.
about what about Barrett? They're talking about JT Barrett.
Guy,
Jason wants somebody straight from the NFL.
I love Braxton. I love JT. I love them all, but they're just not.
But then did we
Ohio
miss the boat
State.
then?
I mean, you got Ohio State. They're up here. They're not down here with like Kentucky and Ole Miss and
Yeah, we
teams.
can't go backwards.
No, you
So
can't go backwards. You got to go forward.
Yeah.
what say
So,
you, Bill?
yeah, Buckeye Bill, I'm sorry.
What
Well, can I
you
ask one more question and then I'll let the guys have it? Let me ask one more question. So, well, like Buckeye Bill was saying, there's nobody available. We missed the boat on Chip Kelly. So who are we going to get if we want to get somebody from the NFL? Are you not thinking that? Do you think there's some availabilities we don't know about?
I do.
Maybe
Yep.
there's some discussions already
I do.
happened. Oh, okay, got you.
Okay,
Okay, I
here's
hope
just a
so.
couple I'm going to throw at you. Okay,
Okay,
Coach O, Oregon.
coach. Okay,
Remember he got fired for LSU after he won a natty with
Okay.
Joe Burrow, and they
Or
fired him
Juwan. Yeah.
because he lost
Oh,
everybody he had, and he had a bad season.
okay. Okay.
Right
That
there's your
sounds
one.
good.
That's one.
Okay.
And then I'm also thinking, and y'all gonna think I'm so crazy saying this, but what I have heard is Urban Meyer is talking about being offensive coordinator, and I know
I'd
y'all gonna
love
think
it.
I'm dumb.
No, no, no.
Woo!
I
Listen,
know you think I'm dumb, but I've heard it. I've heard
I
it.
I
Mm-mm.
hope you're not dumb because if that happens, it's over.
It's over.
Everybody
Mm.
just need to just sit down and just take their loss. I would love for that to happen. I mean, even if he just consults for a year until somebody's available to take it for the long haul. I would love that. But are you hearing that in the street somewhere, Jason?
I am. I am 100%.
Wow, wow, Buckeye Bill, what you got?
I'm just saying what he just said. I heard a little bit, but if he comes, he's bringing a JT Barrett or Braxton Miller along with him. Because what
Urban
what
Meyer,
will happen is he will he will give them the platform to learn how to be offensive coordinators. One thing that I know is
That would
that
be nice.
when he was on the what was it, the college game day and everything, how he taught it Ohio State, and how he loves Ohio State. He loves his players also.
he does.
And
One,
so if that's, I would give that every credence for him to come to Ohio State and bring his ex players that he won with opportunities to grow, because Ryan Day is not going to be there forever. And you have to groom the next.
have you
And
guys
and
heard
the
about Ryan Day
Heartline was
interviewing
the
for the
next.
Brown
The
job?
Heartline didn't have enough patience. He did not have enough patience to stick to the game plan and let this run out.
Brian
And so,
Hartline was about himself and only himself.
yeah, he went selfish on everybody. He went selfish on.
Well,
I'm not saying that
Mhm.
Ohio State will never ask him back into the fold or whatever. He'll never be a coach at Ohio State ever.
I think he'll be the next
well,
coach.
well, let me
What?
tell you this. You think
I
he'll be the
think he'll
next
be the
coach?
next head coach.
The next coach of Ohio State?
Absolutely.
You think
Oh,
Brian
Who will?
Hartline will?
I think Brian Hartline,
unless it's the same
he
theory
had
that
the
I had.
keys.
Wait a
He
minute.
had the
Wait.
keys. Brian Hartline had the keys. He
Uh-huh.
knew it was his team when Ryan Day left. And Ryan Day will leave. He'll go pro. He's already got an interview with the Browns this week. I mean, who
Oh,
knows till he'll come.
wow.
Yeah. And I'm just saying, like Braxton Miller, Ted Ginn, they're not ready, man. They're not mature enough. Trust me, they're
Well,
not mature.
listen. Here's the good thing about what you just said, JB, is that my previous theory was that Hartline went down to USF to hone his skills, while Day gets himself together and make that decision. Do you not think that if Ryan Days decides to take up the Browns coaching position, or maybe the Bills, or wherever opportunities he might have in the NFL, that Ohio State can't pay out that little bit of money that they pay, that
No,
USF USF paid Heartline to come back?
they're going to have to pay Day more.
What, to leave?
Absolutely. No, I'm talking about the league will pay him so much to come that
Well,
Ohio
yeah, I
State
mean,
will be able to play him.
and listen, and that's what I'm trying to explain. I'm saying there are teams out there. He's making what, $8 to $9 million a
Eight
year
eight
at
point
Ohio
nine
State,
million. 8.9 million.
right? So if say for instance Cleveland, if Cleveland decides, hey, listen, we're willing up the ante. We'll give you 15 million,
He's
close
gone.
to 15 million.
He's out.
You
He's
think he
out.
won't walk away from Ohio State?
Yep.
Yeah, he's
Have
out.
an opportunity to coach in the NFL? Yes.
He's an
Yeah.
out.
Okay,
Okay,
and
but let me ask you then. Okay, if now we're in a whole different discussion because I was talking about an OC. So now, if there is a chance that Ryan Day will take one of these NFL jobs, who's our coach? Who do you guys see as our coach? Because now we
I'm
need a
going.
coach and an
In my
OC.
opinion, Buckeye Bill will disagree with me. I think Brian Hartline will drop that UCF job and come back to Ohio State.
no, I did not agree.
He's
I
the next
wasn't
head coach
disagreeing
of
with
Ohio
you.
State. I'm telling you, he's the next head coach of Ohio State.
No, I
Okay?
wasn't
So,
disagreeing with you.
would
That
we
was my
be happy
previous
about
theory.
that? Because I didn't like the last offensive game that we played when
And
we
Ryan
played
Day
against
didn't either.
IU.
That's why he jerked the playbook out of his hand. He said, "Look," he said, "you're not doing this any
His
justice."
mind was someplace else at
So
that
then,
Yeah.
time.
so
He
then, why
said,
would
"You've
Ohio
already
State?
let." He said, "If you want to be a part of this, be a part of it. But I'll call the plays." Ryan Day's not a play caller. He needs an offensive coordinator.
Yeah, he does. So then, why would Ohio State, knowing that okay, his head was, why would we invite him back to be the next head coach? You think his head's going to be more in the game now? He's going to.
Because he's
Because of
bugged out.
For one, it's Ohio State.
his impact
Yeah,
Okay.
with the players.
he's probably the number one recruiter in college football as far as wide
Yeah.
receivers go.
Yeah.
Head coach of one of the biggest universities in the United States. Absolutely, he leaves. He's like, you know what? I give you a year, whatever. I'm done. If Ryan Day was
Mhm.
to leave tomorrow, I honestly and truly say he backs out of that offer and he takes the Ohio State job.
So I
That's his
think,
team.
Jason, Buckeye Bill was agreeing with you. That's exact. I think you guys were saying the same thing. He does
Yeah.
agree with your
This is
analogy.
what I said previous.
Yeah, he said this months ago.
Yeah,
You're
I
right.
said
Yeah.
that previous. So
Yeah.
and JB, I'll tell you this. There's Rabel, Heartline, and who else? Somebody mentioned this. Kurt Herbstreit.
Yeah.
No,
heard me?
absolutely not.
Did
We
that
will
kill
run
you?
him
That
out.
killed me.
Yes. We
When
will run him
someone
out
told
of
me
there.
Kurt Herbstreit
No.
was losing his
Coordinator.
job at ESPN, and he's vibing for
No. No.
to
No.
be the next coach at Ohio State. I almost
No.
fell down.
No. He
Coordinator.
couldn't handle.
He
He couldn't
barely knows
handle.
enough to call a game. He can't
Right.
be our coach. Come on now.
And then he had a meltdown when we ran him out of there when he played for us. That's why he couldn't stand us.
His
So
son went to
no.
Michigan. And they was like, well, I wonder why he went to Michigan and didn't go to Ohio State. Because he wasn't good enough. We didn't recruit him.
But he did have a son on our team at one point. We had a Herbstreit. Was that the same son?
No, it was not.
It was
He's
a
on
different son.
and he plays for Michigan. Well,
Yeah, I saw that one. Okay. So wait a minute. This is all. So okay, let me ask you this.
Let's get rid of Kurt Herbstreit altogether.
No, he's not coming back. We will run him out. That's
Yeah,
it.
the funny part
That's just
was
a rumor.
the funny part is there's a segment of the fan base that believes that Kurt Herbstreit is positioning himself to come to Ohio State to be the next head coach at Ohio State. And I said, that's crazy. That's crazy. Anybody out there, tell me something. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong.
Now, here's where you guys are going to think I'm crazy, but I'm going to put him out there. But first, well, I'll go ahead and put him out there first. Why? Everybody thinks this is ludicrous, and everybody thinks, but with Deion Sanders, prime.
It's never going to happen.
He'll go to a Florida college before Ohio State.
He's got too big ego to coach Ohio.
That's never going to happen. That's never going to happen.
He's got too big ego.
That's
Man,
never going to happen.
can you imagine what he does with that talent?
It's just never going to happen. I mean, the amount of recruits he would get from Florida and LSU and Alabama to come to Ohio State. We already got that
And
pipeline.
the free help
Yeah,
that he gets.
I mean, Ohio State don't need a Deion Sanders. We already have the talent there. Now, as far as the coaching and coaching that defense up, what you gonna do with Matt Patricia?
He
Because
might be your
Deion
next coach.
is a defensive coach.
Well,
He's not an offensive coach, so he's gonna have to bring in somebody that's gonna handle the offense while he handles the defense. Warren Sapp, all those boys that came to help him coach at Colorado, all Pro Bowls, Hall of Famers, everything. He would bring all of that to Columbus, Ohio, and trust me, the Buckeyes would not be able to handle that kind of smoke. There's
okay.
no way on earth that he would come. Now he can go to Cleveland and coach the Browns.
So you're just saying he's gonna move NFL. He's
He can't come to Columbus, Ohio. Now he might be able to go to Florida State. He might
okay.
be the next coach at Florida State.
So
But
you're
the
saying that he's
powers
a
that
good
be will
coach.
never allow man, no.
So
Deion
you're
from
saying
Columbus, Ohio, it would never happen. It would
so
never
I'm
you're
gonna
happen.
tell
saying
you.
that hold on, Nitty. You're saying
Okay.
that Dion more fits with a school that needs development, where the players need development.
Need love.
That's where
We
his
already
strength
got
is.
that. I mean, we've got talent. We got talent
Okay,
out the
so
yin yang.
right. So we don't need his services. It's not that he's not
No, it's
qualified or
not
that
that
he
he's
couldn't do
not
it.
a
It's
capable
just that
coach to do the job.
he's a more developer. He can develop.
Cleveland needs him more than Ohio State.
Okay. And Nitty, what was your point?
I'm gonna tell you no for Dion, and I'm gonna tell you the reason why nobody's paying attention to really because and the way I see Ohio State eyes looking at coaches, Dion would be a no because Dion got health issues. I don't even see him
True.
coaching. I don't see Dion coaching. Love Dion to death, prime, but I don't see him coaching past the next 2 years.
Well, Urban has health issues. Urban Meyer.
Not like Dion. Not like Dion.
He has
Okay.
physical issues. Urban Meyer has mental issues.
No, he had something with his heart. He was having the migraines.
That's
Those are physical.
Yeah, but my whole thing is with Urban Meyer. I hate to put it out there, but because Urban Meyer was a different type of animal too. Urban Meyer was he was one of them dudes that I'll say it like this. Y'all can read between the lines. He's one of them dudes back in the day where you be at a frat party and you'll bump into him. Y'all have exchange of words, and he'll take a beer can and crush it on his head and say, "Hit me." You know
I
what I'm
know
saying? But Dion is not like that.
right.
Dion has health problems, and people not saying they ain't trying to say too much. I mean, think about last year. How many times did Dion we had to pray for Dion because he was having issues. So, but yeah, I don't see
You don't see that
Prime.
happening.
I don't see
So
I don't see Ohio State going for Prime.
okay, so see, like again, we're loaded. We always reload, but we've got an issue in the coaching area that's not solidified yet, or just we just don't know yet. We don't know what's up everybody's sleeve yet. I'll say
I
that.
think
Um,
I think Ohio State got something going on to where y'all gonna be pleased with whoever takes whoever place,
okay,
with whether it's
okay.
coordinator or not. Because here's the
I
thing:
hope so.
some of these folks out here that this is what you're not people ain't looking at too. Some of these folks out here are looking at they're looking in the wrong direction because they're looking at okay other people offensive coordinator. I believe y'all got a running back coach or or somebody on your coaching staff that's going to surprise you. I don't know
Okay,
who. I don't know who. I don't even know your staff. But I believe it's one of them coaches. He might even be what you call them? He might even be an intern turn
So,
coach.
so JB, who's on our staff that you think would step up and that would surprise us and that would who on our staff right now? Do you think?
Nobody. Nobody.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. So let me ask this. Okay, off of Ohio State, we know what Ohio State has to do, and I can't wait to see what decisions we make. Um, I want to talk about IU for a minute, and I want to talk about the teams, the college football teams going into next year. So, what does, what do you think, and Nitty, I'll ask you, what do you think IU looks like next year? Okay, you lost Mendoza. Mendoza, the other brother's gone to Georgia Tech.
It's over.
Who's your quarterback?
It's
Who I
over.
mean, does Indiana go back to the irrelevancy, or do you think y'all stay on top?
We gonna stay on top for the next 2 or 3 years. I ain't saying we're gonna win a natty, but we're gonna be something to wreck with because you feel it in the spirit. Now you got that coach. I mean, you got that quarterback from TCU transfer.
That's what I was gonna say.
He's coming in, and that's the main. Like I said again, that's the main reason why the other Mendoza went to Georgia Tech. You know what I'm saying? Because he was like, he felt like he not really gonna compete with the job because he feel like that they already gave it to my man that's transferring in. So,
So,
but go ahead.
so Nitty, you're saying we now, because now, okay, that's your what your dad say? What does Big Red say?
Dual citizenship.
Dual citizenship. So your other team, Notre Dame. So who stay? Who? What order are they in? Who stays on top? Because we're going to be back on top. The Buckeyes are going to be back on top. So who's below us? Is it IU or Notre Dame?
Notre Dame.
You think Notre Dame is going to
They got
be
they got
above
they got
IU?
they got a monster recruiting class coming in, and they still signing people up for classes.
Okay, what conference they in?
Notre Dame?
Their
No,
own.
they're not in.
Yeah,
Yeah.
their own. Let's be in our own, and we get an advantage like that every year.
Yeah,
Yeah. Well.
And we're
but
big enough.
you had
But
some people, but you had some people.
listen, I say this. I say this. Okay, and bringing it back to relevancy. Um, the Big Ten, just straight the Big Ten, and I want to just say what has happened over this whole course of this year has had remarkable players that are going to the draft. Next year, even Ohio State, Penn State, Indiana, and Michigan, they have to replenish that talent. Indiana is going to be a back to a second tier rebuild, okay, because they lost their senior quarterback. They've got a guy coming in from Texas TCU who is he played last year, but he's not a Mendoza. So Indiana's going to have to retool if they're going to get into any kind of relevancy in the Big Ten. Penn State is still trying to figure out their roster. Michigan is going through turmoil. And who's the mainstay? It would be Ohio State. So since we've won 3 national championships, the SEC or the ACC is going to be in contention to win the
Oh,
Natty
absolutely.
next year. You
Absolutely.
know, I'm
You're right.
all about man. Boy, look here. I'm
You're right.
buff.
They can't take it. They can't take it. They are
Well, listen.
upset right now.
Here's the issue. It's gonna be their scheduling. How they schedule, what the TV
Straight to schedule.
platform put them in, and how relevant they are for the committees, which will get them in position to either get a bye or get a home
Yeah.
home field advantage in the playoffs next year because they're going to revisit going from 12 to 16 or 16 to 24.
And that's true. And I
So,
get that, Buckeye Bill, but they're going to have to play. I
yeah,
know what they want,
you-
but they got to be able to play. They've got to be able to win these games. They got to be able to execute what they want. So
Hey,
I get what you're saying, but they got to
and
win
I'm
games.
Lady Buck.
Yes,
I'll
sir.
I'll say this too. This is what we haven't get to. There's a fire sale going on. We got a bunch of people jumping ship. So from a conference
Yeah.
in down south that I'm interested in how that's going to play out. And I say fire sale because most of them are jumping ship to go where they can get paid.
Well,
And
now
I'm talking about Miami.
I read a story. Are you talking about the guy from
no,
Duke?
you're talking about LSU.
Because the
No, I'm
guy
talking
I
about
just
my.
read, the guy from Duke, he was signed. He signed with Duke. He took NIL money. Um,
Hmm.
and now he wants to jump ship and go to Miami.
Yeah, but
And
Miami.
they and Duke and they took him to court. They're in court right now. They
Yeah,
put they
I think
and
I sent that to
they
you.
yeah, I think you did.
That's crazy to me. Why would you try and keep a child, a kid on your team that don't want to be there? You
Well,
Principal.
might
they
as well
said
let them go. There's
they
no fight in the battle. Just let them go.
well they're
Until
Yeah,
they
not.
start
They're
reforming the
they're
way
making him.
kids can move, let
they,
him go because he'll never be loyal to your team.
they're gonna let him.
Don't
They're gonna
start
let him go.
something that's not
They're
gonna
gonna
be
let
good
him.
for you. That's
Buckeye
like
Bill. They're gonna let him. They're gonna let him go.
girlfriend like they don't want
He
you. That's crazy.
listen. They're gonna want it. They're gonna let him go in the end. And you heard this from the chairman, Blue Nitty. They're gonna let him go, but he's gonna have to pay his way out.
Of course. And they're gonna have to pay
Okay.
they're gonna have to pay Duke to get him.
Well,
Yeah,
So
Miami.
yeah.
until they change the rules, then the money is going to change hands the way it is changing hands right now.
Hmm.
So I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. They never came with a structured pay for play.
Yeah.
They just said, hey, listen, you can pay them, you can. But what happens if he wants to transfer? Da, da, da. They never
They
put
didn't
that
think
in
about it.
writing.
Let's
So
see.
that's why
Another.
they went to court for it. But
Yeah.
LSU, you could think about this. LSU is going to be the next Miami next year because LSU has that Gulf Coast oil money.
And drugs.
Okay, and trust me on this,
Nitty.
it's getting they get right. They spending money as we speak. Lane Kiffin ain't no joke. He's
Mm-mm.
cutthroat.
He
Lane
gangster.
Kiffin is
Mm-mm.
a cutthroat coach. He don't care nothing about Kirby Smart. He don't care about Ryan Day. He don't care about Cinetti. He don't care about nothing. He's about his business. And that's it.
And I
Watch what
get
I
that.
say.
I get that, Buckeye Bill, but I'm still all about execution. If you
Execution
don't
is
have
when
the
you get the
talent,
players
if you
though.
don't, yeah,
Lady
but if
Buck,
you don't
Lady
have
Buck.
the talent, if you're not able to
If you
further
got the
develop that
players,
talent, what you
I got
want
it.
is not going to be what you get.
His name alone, Lady Buck, brings top tier talent.
offensive
Oh,
talent,
okay. Okay.
Off
offensive talent.
his
Okay.
name alone. We not even finna talk about nothing else. Just Wayne. You got people. Plus, you got people that from Ole Miss transferring to LSU.
Right.
You know
Oh,
what I'm saying?
okay.
But but I'm gonna circle back to Miami. On the other hand, they just lost 6 players to the portal. That
Wow.
is a big hit.
Yeah,
That's why I
because
No
said they got.
they
loyalty.
bringing in other players that's going to
No
replace them.
loyalty.
Yeah, but but experience is the key. You got people that
Bain and them, they going to the NFL.
who
The defensive
Fletcher.
defensive end. He's going to the
Fletcher?
NFL.
Yeah. And then
They
you got
only have
other people.
one. What is his name? Malachi.
What about Malachi Tony?
Malachi Tony is the only weapon they have on Miami now. They
And he
What about
leaving.
the other
Beckett's
one?
gone.
What about
And
the other wide
Malachi,
receiver?
and Malachi
Um,
Tony leaving.
What?
Oh, he is?
Yeah, y'all didn't hear it?
What's
No.
that?
Yeah,
Where's
he's
he
hitting the
going?
transfer portal. He
Who is?
they ain't said yet.
Oh, okay. You
Malachi
did. You
Tony.
sent me that. Yeah,
Yep.
I didn't believe it. That's true.
Yeah.
Malachi trying to get
Oh,
out of Miami?
wow.
That why
Wow.
they are
Yeah.
the Hurricanes are losing key players from for some odd reason.
Then why would you say Miami is the next that they gonna
No,
stay on top of the
No, he said LSU
no,
is the next
eh,
Miami.
no. Yeah, you said that, but what I'm saying is with Miami, you know what I'm saying? Because what conference are they in?
ACC.
ACC?
Exactly. And my whole thing with them is that you instead of for some odd reason instead of people flocking to Miami and they are, but I'm saying top tier talent that we hearing about, people are leaving for some odd reason. See, normally like as in IU, you have players coming back because they got a bad taste in their mouth, but for some odd reason with Cristobal, they leaving. Like I said, they lost 6 key players off the squad that was supposed to return this year to the
Oh,
transfer
wow.
portal.
You think about Cristobal lost a lot of players from Oregon when he was the coach. Lost a lot of good players.
So you see the problem.
Yeah. So I'm not saying Cristobal is the problem, but Cristobal is the problem.
I
No,
knew. I'm saying it.
he's saying Cristobal been here before.
He played
Mm-hmm.
there.
Uh-oh.
He played there. He played at Miami. But the real this is the real. The SEC is going to be ran by Texas, Texas A&M.
Georgia.
No, Georgia's out. Georgia's out. Most of the listen. I watch. I listen to everything that happens that goes on here in Georgia because I live in Atlanta. The majority of those kids, thugs. They running up and down the freeways. They speeding. They stealing. They doing too much. So
And
Smoking.
they still get to
until they
play.
change their inner culture, they're gonna stay in controversy. They're talking about Gunnar Stockton going to the NFL.
No, he's not ready.
Stockton is not
He's
an
not ready.
NFL quarterback.
No, he's not
What
ready at all.
what did you say? The United what league?
The
Now,
USFL.
all right. So let me move on. We got about 15 minutes left, and I want to talk about. I want to move to the NFL. Um, and I want to say this when we're starting with the NFL. Hey, y'all better get up off my quarterback, CJ Stroud. Listen, you don't get offensive rookie of the year because you're garbage. You
I
are
got some.
allowed to have a poor season. He had a season where he said he wasn't really feeling like himself. And as humans, we go through things. So don't act
Mm-hmm.
like he hasn't accomplished one of the biggest awards in the NFL, and don't act like he can't play in the
I'm gonna
NFL.
piggyback
So
off that.
get off my quarterback, CJ Stroud, and worry about your quarterback. Worry about your quarterback that came from your sorry stool. Worry about yours. Get up off mine. CJ Stroud will be fine.
I got
He
this.
will be okay. Go ahead, Nitty.
Check this out. The reason why they so hard on CJ Stroud is because it's nothing to do with CJ Stroud. They wanted to hide the fact that the Golden Boy, and I like him as a quarterback. I like his moxie, but Josh Allen threw what four interceptions,
Yeah.
but you ain't really hearing too much about that because everybody they got everybody thinking CJ Stroud. CJ Stroud gonna be okay. His coach,
Yeah, he's
his
young.
coach got his back 100%.
Yeah,
But
he's young.
after
He's got more time in the league.
No, they need
after
to
what
give
happened
him
in
back
Buffalo,
his original offensive coordinator.
they fired their coach. The next day, the
Who?
Buffalo
Yeah, they
Bills.
got rid
Oh
of the
yeah,
offensive
yeah.
coordinator. They need to bring back the original offensive coordinator. I don't know what his name is. They need to bring him back.
To where? Houston?
Back to Houston, exactly.
Oh, I
Gary
didn't know they
Kubiak?
lost him.
No, I don't know what his name was. It wasn't Gary Kubiak. But I'll have to Google it. But
Yeah.
his the first 2 years of Stroud being at Houston, he had an offensive coordinator that knew him and put him in great positions to succeed. And the last two, not so good.
Right. Now I have to agree with that. I didn't know there was a change in that position there, so that makes
Yeah.
sense.
I knew it was,
And
but
that's probably why he said, I'm not feeling
He
this
wasn't feeling
that
himself.
same vibe.
Yeah, it was something different. So now we got 4 teams left. Buckeye Bill, who's the first? What's the first matchup?
The first is with the one that I'm talking about, the Rams and Seattle.
Rams in Seattle. Who you got?
I'm taking Seattle.
Me too. I'm the Jigma, Buckeye, wide receiver.
Yeah.
Wide receiver you. Who you taking,
I'm
Nitty?
I'm taking Seattle because that one quarterback for the LA Rams was a Georgia Bulldog, and yeah, he do some things cool, but when you get on his tail, you know what I'm saying? Like Seattle
Man,
defense
he's
is
one of the
gonna do.
baddest quarterbacks in the league. When he came
Who?
from Detroit to the Rams, he was bad in Detroit, and he's a bad sucker in LA. So watch out for him. Watch out for him. But
Yeah,
I still think that Seattle is going to beat the snot out of them with their defense.
exactly my
And
point.
JB, who do you got? Seattle or the Rams?
I got Seattle.
Yep. I knew you would because we know you know who's on there. Yep, Seattle.
Jackson Smith and
You,
Jigba.
Why, big
you
brother?
know it.
He's one of my
JSB,
he's one of my favorite players
JSN.
of all time.
Oh, mine too. And I'll
I-
tell you though, like Buckeye Bill said though, we do have to watch for the Rams. It's going to be a great game.
No,
This is going. I
it'll be a
think this
war.
is going to be a shootout. This
Yeah,
is
it'll be
going to
a
be a
war.
great game. Yeah,
Absolutely, it'll be a war.
and I
Two of the
hope.
best
I
receivers in the
want. I
league is
hope
going
so.
against each other. It's going to be awesome.
It's going to be great. I hope so. We've thought some of these games are going to be wars and another team ran off with it. Like these playoffs were different this season. Um, what
I'm
about what's the next
telling you,
matchup?
I'm telling
Denver
you, the
and
Brian Hartline
And
destroyed us
yeah, it was weird. It was weird. It was weird.
right
I'll
in the
tell you, it
middle
was
of the
weird.
playoff.
Yeah, and for us to get knocked out so early, it just didn't feel right.
And then the first game he called against Indiana and we lost, Ryan
Yeah,
Day went over and said, "Look, you're not playing my calls anymore." And then he took the playbook from him, and it's just been such turmoil, and that's what happened. I'm telling you, we had the talent.
yeah,
We
we're
had
yeah,
going
the
to rehash
defense.
yeah,
that. We're gonna get through this
yeah.
Denver and Patriots prediction.
Go Denver.
Um,
Go
I
Travion
got.
Henderson.
I got to take the
Yeah,
Patriots because
I
of
got the Patriots.
Travion.
Yeah,
Now,
Travion's a beast,
if
man.
Dobbins
yeah.
was playing,
If
it
Dobbins
would
was
be a
playing,
dilemma for me.
it would be me
But I'm
too.
taking
You
But
know what?
that's
Travion to run for at least 130 yards and 1 touchdown.
I
but
I'm gonna
got
that's a
walk that.
for
common
you.
that's a common problem Buckeyes have when we're rooting for these teams. We have a Buckeye on every team, you
You
know,
know what?
and
I
we're
got a hot
stuck
take
with, oh
for you.
my God, who do we root for?
I got
I,
a hot take for you.
Go ahead.
go ahead.
J.K. Dobbins couldn't carry Henderson's jockstrap. That's how
You
good he
don't
is.
think?
No,
Now, now I would
JB,
say
that is
this,
crazy.
but no, I will say
How many
this.
how many times
JB's
has
right.
Dobbins been
He
hurt in the last 3
No,
years?
that's crazy.
he's right.
How
He's
many
the
times
only
has
No,
Dobbins
give me
reason.
been
some
hurt in the last
Dobbins,
3 years?
baby. Now,
The only
Dobbins do
reason
get
I
hurt. He
That's the
got
thing.
hurt over the last 2 years. He's gotten hurt.
What's it?
But trust me, when that boy is running, he's about that business.
Oh yeah, I got. Matter of fact, speaking of hurt, I got to walk mine back. The Patriots is gonna win, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because you got a quarterback in there, unless that quarterback, what's his name, Steeham or whatever his name is.
Drake May. Drake
Uh,
May.
No, Broncos.
Right.
Oh, for the Broncos.
Yeah.
Bo Nix.
Broncos got a second string quarterback that hasn't played since
last year.
Yeah, something like that. He ain't played for a while. So unless he has an outer body experience, which he can, Nick Foles did, but I don't think the Patriots gonna let up.
No.
Okay, let me ask you.
They got the best running back in the league right now. He won Offensive Player of the Year.
Seattle Rams game. Who do you got again?
Who, me?
Yes.
I got Seattle.
Okay, JB.
Seattle.
We all got Seattle.
Okay, that's okay. So New England game against the Broncos. Who do you got?
New England.
Nitty got New England. Nitty, you said Broncos at first.
I know, but I forgot. I forgot about their second string quarterback.
Yeah.
What'd you say, JB?
New England. Travion Henderson.
New England. Yeah,
They can't stop him.
Now,
I hate when everybody agrees.
He wants to.
You know what I'm saying?
But now
It's
look.
happy when everybody agrees. I don't like that.
But look, Buckeye Bill. Let me tell you this.
Maybe I should just say Denver should win, just so New England will win. I don't like everybody.
No, you're gonna say.
Me, cuz.
Say what you really feel. So here's my thing, though. I will say one thing I don't like with the what I did see in these past couple of games, and like you guys suspected that maybe he was injured. I just don't like some of the calls that he calls for Travion. Travion
Up the middle stuff.
that up the middle with no hole. That's not him. It's never been him. Not at Ohio State. Not with the Patriots. He's a good outside runner. You got to call that type of play, and you call that hole to be open, and he's gone. So these last couple of games, he was called, this up the middle. Yeah, you just didn't. He wasn't using his talent the right way. I'm not a fan of the Patriots coach. I don't like how he uses Travion. Sometimes I don't like his play calling.
Rainbow.
I don't.
You talking about the offensive coordinator?
Yeah, the offensive coordinator.
Oh, okay.
Whoever's responsible for that play calling, I don't like him. I don't like
Vrabel's a defense is coach.
Yeah, I'm not talking about Vrabel. Vrabel comes from us.
Yeah, I know.
And the offensive coordinator has been the offensive coordinator in the past, whatever his name is.
Well, I just think they need to tighten up.
Yeah. I know exactly who you're talking about because he was
from the Raiders.
Yeah,
but he's a good offensive coordinator, but he's a passing offensive coordinator. He's not a running offensive coordinator. He doesn't do schemes for the run. He does schemes for the passing structure of the offense. So until you get someone on at his side to show him how to utilize the run also along with the pass,
right?
Then all they're going to do is throw the ball.
Yeah, well, again, I don't like how they use him sometimes. So we got about 5 minutes left. I want to ask 2 more questions. So we agree that it's going to be Seattle. Now, here's where we are going to, us Buckeye fans, we agree that Seattle and New England will be the 2 in the Super Bowl. Who are we rooting for then, guys?
Patriots.
We've got JSN and we've got Travion.
Patriots.
Seattle.
Why not JSN? Why not JSN, JB?
I'm taking Seattle.
Don't ask me that question.
Best receiver.
That's what I'm saying. That's a hard question.
I love that dude. I don't know. I'm just going on.
I know
I don't know.
We talking ahead of the game
tell
right
you,
now. But
now,
if Seattle and the Patriots are in the Super Bowl,
I don't know. I don't know who to root for.
Seattle, hands down. down.
I don't know. I
I'm
don't know
dropping the mic.
who I would take. I don't know who I
I'm
would
Dropping the
take
taking
mic
because
on that
I
one.
I'm
love
taking
Henderson
Seattle.
and I love JSN. I think Seattle would win, but I wouldn't be upset if Travion got him a Super Bowl ring too. So as the
I can't
season
lose.
finishes, I'll know. I don't know.
I wouldn't be able to
What
lose on that one. But I
what
would take Seattle in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
what's your next question, Lady Buck?
My next question is who wins? And JB, I'm gonna ask you this too. Who wins offensive rookie of the year this year,
It's
this
already
season?
apparent. Travion
Who?
Henderson's got that on lockdown.
Well, I think Buckeye Bill said he saw somewhere where he was coming in second place.
There's
No,
no shot.
Ibuka came in second place.
You said when I asked who's going to be the offensive rookie of the year, who would that be? I only see Travion. I don't see who else is making noise as a
Ibuka.
rookie offensively. Of course, Abuka, but I'm saying they're out of it. They got
Hey,
out of it early. Um,
no, you don't.
so they're not going to give Abuka that. So if you're looking at who's left, I don't see another offensive
I'm on a podcast right now. Who's that?
person making any noise. Am I
I'm on
missing
a podcast
anybody?
now. Who is this?
Who could win the rookie of the
Who
year?
is this?
Am I missing
Who
some?
is?
What about Nitty? Do you know?
What?
You,
Do you know?
love for you to
What was your
fire.
question?
Do you know who could win
Rookie oh
the offensive
rookie of the
rookie of
year?
the year
You said
other
defensive?
than Travion?
Yeah.
Offensive rookie of the year.
Offensive? The
You
only
got
one
to
I could
talk
say
about what?
is only one I could think of was Travion. But
That's it. I
sorry to
can't
cut
think of anybody else.
this short. Lady Buck, I'm gonna call you shortly. I think I have an emergency
Okay.
going on.
All
But
right. Well, go ahead. Take care of your business. Take
Take care
care.
of your
all right.
business, man.
I'll call you. Call me when you're available,
Oh,
so we
I
can
will.
talk business. Okay.
Okay. All right. Bye.
All right.
Yeah, I can hear you.
And so well, we'll
I,
wrap this up. We got 1 minute left. JB, can you hear?
I'm here.
Can you hear us, JB? Okay. Uh, we're gonna wrap this up. Nice discussion. Village, I would love to hear your comments. Put your comments. Don't forget, you can join these discussions. And
I
just
don't know.
because
You think it's
football
working?
season,
Probably already got it, don't you, Eric?
just because here, let me put him on mute real quick. Just because that football season is coming to an end, don't forget we're covering March Madness. Like Buckeye Bill said, the girls are on fire, but we're not going to leave the boys out. Boys basketball, girls basketball, or women college basketball. The March Madness is coming, the draft. So we're going to be covering. We're not going anywhere, and we're going to keep talking about all these coaching changes, all these developments that's happening, and also we will let you know when the season starts next year. We're going to cover one of those games live. We will be at the games. We're trying to figure out as we speak which game we're all going to. We are going to be joined with the Ohio podcast, of course, JB. Um, and some of the other podcasters, Illuminati, TG, we're all going to try and meet up at the same game and broadcast live from there. So stay tuned. And we also will start to have some business opportunities for everybody. But y'all got to get our count up. So share, like and share us, tell people about us because it's not just about us. There's business opportunities for the both of us. And we want to put your business on blast and we want to do business with you. So stay tuned for that information as well. Buckeye Bill, take us on out of here. OHIO, go Bucks.
I tell you what, listen, I will be on the Big Brother podcast, Ohio podcast on Monday at 8 o'clock with
Yeah.
with Big E and Chris, and I think Sean's gonna be on there. Tyler's gonna be on there. This is the family. You've got to watch Patreon and the Illuminati's. It's just, I mean, we've got a whole family of podcasters who actually love sports, and I'd love for you guys to just follow, share, and like, and get your information from real people who want to just conversate with you. So OH,
I-O.
all right, let's go, baby.
What
Holla
say you about that business?
about
See you.
that
Have a good
business.
night.
Synesthetic, 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 synesthetic.
I'm trying to win my team a championship. I'm trying to win my team a championship. Let's go. Trying to win my team a championship. We all in the game, trying to get us some ranks. Ain't ballin' to pay. Should I do what you can? Hey, Block is the name, BMG is the gun. Hey, yeah, but we working. Hey, yeah, but we working. Hey, practice make perfect. Hey, practice make perfect. Trying to win my team a championship. Yeah, and we score every chance that we get. Take advantage of handles, it's all in the wrist. Got shooters on the squad. Perfect aiming up Swiss. Got shooters on the squad. Trying to win my team a championship. Everybody is playing their roles. Hey, watch out, pose.